In the tapestry of human history, few tales are as astonishing as that of Tsutomu Yamaguchi, the only known person to survive both atomic bombs dropped on Japan in 1945. August 6, 1945, Hiroshima, a bright morning like any other. Tsutomu Yamaguchi, a 29-year-old naval engineer, was preparing to end his business trip. As he walked towards the train station, a deafening flash lit the sky. The first atomic bomb dropped by the United States. Thrown to the ground and burned badly, Yamaguchi somehow survived. His eardrums were ruptured, and his body was covered in burns. Yet, he managed to navigate the apocalyptic landscape, seeking shelter and aid. With 2 colleagues, he found a functioning train station. They traveled through scenes of utter destruction and disbelief. Their destination? Home, Nagasaki. Once there, Yamaguchi tried to explain the horror he had witnessed to his skeptical superiors. On August 9th, just 3 days later, as he recounted the story to a colleague, the sky lit up once again. The second bomb, Fat Man, had been dropped. Despite being perilously close to the epicenter again, Yamaguchi survived. Twice, scarred, shocked, but alive. Yamaguchi lived for decades after. He became a teacher, a poet, and a peace advocate. In 2009, he was officially recognized by the Japanese government as the only person to survive both atomic bombings. His message to the world: the only way to prevent future tragedies is to remember them. Another account of survival is that of Sachiko Matsuo. Her father, after reading warning leaflets dropped by American bombers, guided the family to a shelter near a mountain. They debated returning home, but a final decision to stay one more day saved their lives. However, their joy was short-lived. Her father later died of radiation poisoning. Matsuo remembered, "If it weren't for my father, we may have perished like others." These bombings occurred in the final days of World War II. After Japan's expansion in the Pacific and the attack on Pearl Harbor, the U.S. entered the war. The Manhattan Project developed the atomic bomb, and President Truman authorized its use to force Japan's surrender. Hiroshima saw 80,000 lives lost instantly. Nagasaki, nearly 39,000. Within days, Japan surrendered, ending the war. Even nature holds stories of survival. A bonsai tree that lived through the Hiroshima blast was later gifted to the U.S. by bonsai master Masaru Yamaki. Its history was revealed decades later when his grandsons visited the U.S. National Arboretum. Planted in 1625, this humble white pine bonsai has seen nearly 4 centuries pass. When the atomic bomb fell on Hiroshima in 1945, it stood quietly, just 2 miles from ground zero. Yet it survived. Today, almost 400 years old, it lives on at the U.S. National Arboretum, not just as a tree, but as a silent witness to history and a living symbol of peace. From a man to a mountain shelter to a small tree, these stories remind us of both destruction and resilience. This was Debby Tales. If you were moved by this story, leave a comment and tell us what tale you'd love to hear next.